what do you all thinking?
In my view, Gus Ilham's kiss was an expression of affection. The Prophet Muhammad also kissed Hassan and Hussein as a form of mercy. As long as it without desire, it's not a reprehensible act.
The issue isn't this affection, but the boundaries of the Sharia. The child is not his mahram. Scholars emphasize that physical interaction with non-mahrams must be avoided if it poses potential fitnah.
In fiqh, intention holds in important position. Imam Nawawi stated that kissing a child out of affection without desire is permissible, so it's not automatically wrong.
However, intention does not erase consequences. Islam teaches saddu zariyah, preventing opportunities for doubt. Kissing a non-mahram child, especially when recalled, is prone to misinterpretation.
In many areas, kissing small children is normal. The Prophet even reprimanded companions who never kissed children. This shows that affection is a positive value.
Even so, scholars agree if there is a risk of desire or negative interpretation, it becomes forbidden. In modern Islamic educational ethics, child protection comes first.
I think the publicity is moment somewhat many saw it as exponential moments wide, but in tune that every recording soul betrayed as Philithion.
As a religious figure, his action carry moral weight. Whatever he does becomes an example for the community. Therefore, his standards of conscience must be higher.
Islam, besides rahmah, the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah is more merciful than a mother to her child. We shall not let misunderstandings make us lose this value of compassion.
This might just be a misunderstanding if Gus Ilham explains his intention. The public can judge through tabayun, not suspicion.
Tabayyun is important, but amar ma'ruf nahi munkar is also important. If society feels uneasy, it indicates a boundary was crossed.
Not every display of affection violates the Sharia. The Quran prays those who care for small children and infants, showing the importance of proper affection.
Wait. Affection is a law, but it must follow proper manners. Young children cannot give consent, so caution is obligatory.
The solution is not to forbid, but to direct kisses on the forehead or head are not recorded, and with parental permission according to etiquette and sunnah.
The problem is, in this case, it was recorded. The public reacted because the context was off. Digital education is essential.
I'm with that education is needed by during this moment based solely on only a video while consider that regis is hasty.
It can be professional, but I still need firmness. Public figure cannot be careless when interaction with children.
The key point, as long as there is no desire and the intention is affection, fiqh does not automatically categorize it as sinful.
The public is sensitive because of many child abuse cases, but not every action can be equated. Context must be distinguished.
Precisely because there are many such cases, religious figures must be extremely cautious. Society needs safe examples.
Boundaries can be set without killing compassion. Children still need warm adult figures.
Correct. These boundaries include avoiding unnecessary physical contact with non-mahram children.
The best middle way, normal affection is allowed, expensive affection or action that has the potential for slander is prohibited. It is not necessary to forbid everything.
Agreed. And in this case, the act falls into a potential fitnah zone. Therefore, criticism is reasonable.
Both criticism must be professional as criticism are not fitnah.
Being professional is fine, but there must still be firmness. A religious figures must not be careless when interaction with children.
It's better to create guidelines on what religious figures may and may not do when interaction with children.
I suggest an educational approach, not social punishment. Islam teaches us to correct, not humiliate.
Education is important, but accountability is also necessary. Without firm boundaries, case will repeat.
Boundaries can be set without killing compassion. Children still need warm adult figures.
True, but affection does not have to be in the form of kissing. It can be expressed talk, smiles, prayers, and care.
That's true, but society must also learn not to judge all physical contact as a deviation.
And public figures must understand that society is sensitive while things can go viral. That's the digital reality.
The poverty case should be a lesson, not a punishment. The focus should be on ethical improvement.
As long as there is correction, society and forgive. What worries people is an attitude of dismissiveness.
So, the shared point is self-protection comes first, but the value of rahmah must still be preserved.
My conclusion, the action might have had no bad intention, but public communication needs improvement.
My conclusion, even if no bad intention is proven, this case is an important reminder about physical boundaries with non-mahrams.
Islam teaches balance between intention, compassion, and manners. This case reminds us about the importance of social etiquette.
I emphasize the need for increased standard operating procedures regarding the manners of touching or kissing children who are not family members.
My hope society does not lose its gentleness but still maintains its boundaries.
My hope public figures understand the sensitivity of child-related issue and become more disciplined.
The case improving ethics and communication, rahmah must remain, but borders must be clear.
As long as there is real correction, society can accept it. What really matters is the protection of children.
In the end, let us safeguard two things, mercy and truth. Showing love to children must follow the etiquette taught by the Prophet ﷺ.
The perpetrator must take full responsibility by expressing regret, improving their behavior, and showing real change in how they interact with children. Self-awareness and a commitment not to repeat the mistake are essential to restoring public trust.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وتوبوا إلى الله جميعا أيها المؤمنون لعلكم تفلحون. And all of you repent to Allah so that you may be successful.
Protect your child.
Those who harm children,
Look for moments of weakness.
Never let anyone
touch or approach your child.
Without your person,
Educate, good touch, and bad touch.